All right, apiary update, the 16th of April, 2019. Just wanted to show you what's going on in my yard right now. So, I'm up to 5 colonies now, and a lot of chickens. This guy right here, it's a new copper Moran we got. Anyway, that's chickens. We don't talk about chickens. This is a bee channel. Anyway, let's take a look. Right, so here we go. This is, I have a bee in my head right now. I think it flew off, but anyway, yeah. So these guys are cranking. I saw a drone come out of this one earlier today, which was cool. But they're cranking. They didn't have a cleansing flight for a few days until yesterday. Man, look at all that. So that's a lot of goo on there. But yeah, they were cooped up for a few days. So anyhow, man, there's tons of pollen coming in right now. There's at least 4 or 5 wildflowers blooming. Pussy willows are still blooming. Red maple. So the bees have like all kinds of pollen. Grape hyacinths are going now. Yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening there. So this is my single deep with the medium deep on it, and she had filled that all out with brood, and now she's down in here starting, and I suspect in about, well, I suspect sometime around probably May 1st, I'm going to need to soup her up, or dandelions. I'm going to take a peek in there probably in a week or so and look down in this bottom box, see how much brood she's got in there, but she's a brood machine. Over here, this was a double nuke in the past. They shared the bottom box. I've separated them completely now for buildup. I have an entrance on this side. They just love using the upper entrance here, so I didn't take that away from them. So those were 4/4, and now they're 5/5. So, and there is brood now in the upper box. So they were in the upper box. I had reversed them. I put all the bees in the bottom box, and then put the frames in the upper box, the lower box in the upper box, and they've started actually putting nectar in there and laying eggs in the top box. So there's probably by now some capped brood up there. I also put 2 frames of foundation because, as I told you, I was 4/4. So I put a couple frames of foundation on the one in the bottom, one in the top. So same thing on this side. Let's go around. So same thing on this side, same exact thing, except this one seems to be building up a little faster. This queen also built up more in the late summer. As this one slowed down, this one put in another frame or 2 of brood. And they also came out with a few more bees in the winter. However, this one went through less resources. So both of these are probably up to very strong 5-frame nuke strength. Maybe more at this point. And so we're mid-April right now. So that's pretty good. I haven't seen any drone brood in any of these colonies yet when I've opened them up, nor have I seen drones coming out of them. This one though, I did. So anyhow, that's where we're at right now. And you can see the girls are bringing in pollen like mad, and they are just moving and shaking. Anyway, let's go check out a couple more colonies. We've got these wildflowers happening right now, and my fruit trees are getting ready to bloom. You can see right here, we've been planting another garden right along there in between the 2 rows. You can see the plum trees right here are about to break bud, and the flowers are about to emerge. The one problem I have though is I'm not sure my other plums are going to bloom this year. It doesn't look like it. So don't expect to get any plums this year unless I can think of some brilliant way to get some plum flowers in the garden. But my other apple trees I'm currently training, And so that's that. Anyway, so here's my other site, my other apiary site. This is the new site we've cleared. So this was like basically a small trail about here to here, and it was all rose bushes, and this was all cherry trees, big cherry trees, the wild kind. And so you can see we've cleared a bunch. You can see we've cleared a bunch of the cherry trees, cleared this out, threw a bunch of brush over there. And so now I've got 2 colonies. This is not a colony, this is just where I put my pollen sub, and the bees don't care. Oh, there's 1 bee, first bee I've seen in there all day. They don't like pollen sub when they have the real thing coming in, and that's good, it's better for them. So these are 2 packages that I installed in 5-frame nukes. There's only bees in the bottom box. There's an inner cover and a second box, which basically is surrounding the feed that I have on there. So I'm feeding them some sugar syrup supplement. And I was getting buzzed there a little bit. Anyway, sugar syrup supplement and on the top, and the same thing goes for this one over here. So these are 2 3-pound packages, Italian packages. My main purpose for these 2 colonies right here is to build up enough frames to populate my mating nukes. That's all I'm looking for. So I'm just looking for about 12 frames of bees. Each mating nuke is going to take 2 frames, and then I will put 1 frame of bees in there and an empty frame. You see that drone just go in? Big old fat drone just flew in. So the drones are out looking for ladies, and I'm probably not going to find any right now. It's still a little early here. Check out this one. These guys are cranking. Oh yeah. So anyway, queen's already laid in a couple frames in here, and they're drawing out a couple of frames of foundation. And once they get all that drawn out, I'm guessing in about a week or 2, I'm probably thinking 2 weeks, I will add another box with 5 frames on top and get that going. So anyway, that's how it's going right now in my apiary. Just a midday check. I haven't put out a video in a few days, and for those of you that care, I'm trying to at least do something once a week, and hope to do some things, do some tests. You know, I've got some ideas for some things that I want to do this year that I'll share with you down the road. Just learning. As I'm learning, I figured I can share what I'm learning. So anyway, this colony is going nuts right now, and I love it. They got tons of pollen coming in, and they're getting their cleansing flights in and all that good stuff. So all right, anyway, take care, have a beautiful day.